Morning, students. After discussing the concept of marginal utility and total utility, today I am going to discuss with you a very important concept of law of diminishing marginal utility. So, from where does this comes? हमने हर बार आपसे बोला, we talked about this table also, पहले बात हो चुकी है. The units of ice cream is given, marginal utility is given, and then total utility is given. This is we have discussed. Now what we are interested in, diminishing marginal utility. What does it mean? The marginal utility is every time falling when we are consuming a additional unit of a commodity. What is the reason? So today we'll discuss that important reason. Okay, let's see. As we consume more and more units of a commodity, according to this law, as we consume more and more units of a commodity, the utility derived from each successive unit goes on decreasing. So, in simple language, if I consume more and more units of a commodity, I am going to get less and less satisfaction from each additional unit. Correct? Why? बहुत अच्छा example है. I will take this. Your father comes from office. You offer him a glass of juice. Okay. He take the glass and he feels very satisfied. He gets a utility of 30 utils. Okay. Then what happens? The second glass of juice he takes. But when he takes the second glass of juice, now he is not that thirsty as he was before because he already had one glass. Correct? That has given him the maximum satisfaction. If he is still thirsty but not that much, so he will still get some utility but not as much utility as he get from the first glass of juice. So if he will further consume more glasses of juice, his utility will drop to 0 slowly. If he is consuming 2-3 glass, until fourth glass he will say this is the maximum, I will not consume anymore. Now he has no utility derived from that. But even if he still consume it, he will get a negative utility after that. Okay, this is the law of diminishing marginal utility. This law was given by H.S. Gaussen. He was a German economist. इसको Gaussen's law of consumption भी बोलते हैं in another words. So it's very important law in economics. I can give you other examples also. We talked about ice creams. We go to the market, we consume the first, second unit, we get the maximum satisfaction. If I wanted ice cream, I took the first ice cream, it will give me the maximum satisfaction. Okay, still I consume more ice creams, I will get utility, but my utility is less and less because I am already satisfied. I have already had one ice cream or two ice creams that has given me some satisfaction. So my satisfaction is now not at 0 level. Okay, I have got some satisfaction. So the utility I will get further by consuming 3 or 4 ice cream will be less. So might be a possibility after 2 ice cream I will say third ice cream I will not take it. I have no utility, I don't want it. It carry 0 utility for me, the third ice cream. It is a relative concept. Correct? Person to person it varies. The example given here, a person is able to consume even 5 ice creams. I may not be able to consume that much. Someone is there who may consume more than 5. So everyone is different, everyone's consumption is different, and everyone in a certain way they have their own level of satisfactions. So this is an imaginary example. Don't take it as a standard for every person. Okay, I can use chapati also. Chapati is more relevant in this case. First chapati, two chapati, 3 chapati. If I eat 2 chapatis, then after that I will get 0 satisfaction on the third chapati. Correct? And then if I consume more than that, अगर मैंने ज़्यादा रोटी खा ली, what will happen? Maybe my tummy will ache. Okay, stomach pain will happen to me. I will may have vomiting or something like that अगर मैं ओवर ईटिंग करूँगी. करेक्ट. सिमिलरली देयर इज़ अ बॉय, आपके क्लास में कोई बच्चा है हु इज़ ईटिंग 4 चपातीज, दैट्स नॉर्मल फॉर हिम. correct, that will give him maximum satisfaction. Okay, after that he might get 0. First chapati जब आप खाते हैं, you take the first chapati, you are so hungry, correct, if you are so hungry, होता है ना lunch time पे, dinner time पे, you are hungry, you eat the first chapati, you feel so good, maximum satisfaction you get. And then slowly you consume the next chapati, you get satisfaction, you wanted to eat it, but the satisfaction is less. So you get 20 from the first chapati, for example, 16 from the next, 10 utils from the third chapati, and fourth chapati you get 4 utils, and then 0. You don't want to consume anymore. Correct? So in this way, this concept, please try to understand this, read it also. This is the marginal utility curve that is shown here. We have already done it previously. It is downward sloping, and it reaches point 0, then it becomes negative. Okay, x-axis we are showing the marginal utility, and the y-axis we are on the x-axis the units of ice cream, y-axis we are showing the marginal utility. So it is depicted here in the picture itself, graph itself. 1 unit of ice cream 20, 2 units 6, it's giving me 16, and 3 units it's 10, and so on. So every time the marginal utility is decreasing, if you see graphically also. Okay students, so this was the concept of your law of diminishing marginal utility. So there are certain assumptions in this law also that I would like to share with you. You can read these assumptions from the book also. This concept is actually, it is a cardinal measurement of utility. Under law of diminishing marginal utility, utility is expressed in terms of numbers, correct? If you see marginal utility, it is expressed in terms of number. So this is the first assumption. We are taking the utility in terms of numbers. Monetary measure of utility, we are measuring in terms of money also. Okay, consumption of reasonable quantity. So if you want to compare the marginal utility of different units of a given commodity, you need to consume a reasonable quantity. अगर आपको ग्लास ऑफ वाटर का एग्जाम्पल दिया है, यू विल ड्रिंक द कंप्लीट ग्लास ऑफ वाटर. ऐसा नहीं है कि आप एक सिप लेंगे, आप बोलेंगे इसकी यूटिलिटी, इस सिप की यूटिलिटी इतनी है, सेकंड सिप की यूटिलिटी. नो, इट इज़ नॉट लाइक दैट. एक रीजनेबल क्वांटिटी में कंज्यूम करना है. अगर ग्लास ऑफ वाटर है तो 1 ग्लास ऑफ वाटर, ग्लास ऑफ जूस है तो 1 ग्लास ऑफ जूस. अगर एप्पल्स हैं तो 1 एप्पल, कंप्लीट एप्पल, नॉट अ बाइट ऑफ एप्पल. 1 चपाती आप लेंगे, रीजनेबल क्वांटिटी. ये नहीं है कि आप चपाती की सिर्फ एक बाइट ले लेंगे. करेक्ट. फोर्थ अजम्पशन आपकी बुक में है कंटिन्यूअस कंजम्पशन. इट मीन्स दैट वॉट एवर यूनिट ऑफ कॉमोडिटी यू आर कंज्यूमिंग, 1 2 3 4 5, ये सारे यूनिट्स यू नीड टू कंज्यूम विद इन अ कंटिन्यूअस सिचुएशन. You cannot say कि I had an ice cream in the morning, 1 in the afternoon, 1 in the evening and 1 at night. No, आपको वो continuous consumption करना है. Continuous means you as soon as you consume the first unit, you consume the second, then the third, then the fourth. Continuously you will consume. Then only this law is possible. Next is no change in quantity. जो भी आप क्वांटिटी कंज्यूम करें, एवरी टाइम यू विल कंज्यूम द सेम अमाउंट, सेम क्वांटिटी. एवरी टाइम वी आर कंज्यूमिंग 1 एडिशनल यूनिट हेयर ऑफ आइसक्रीम. और हर बार जब आप चपाती को कंपेयर करेंगे, यू विल कंज्यूम 1 एडिशनल यूनिट ऑफ चपाती. क्वांटिटी में कोई चेंज नहीं होगा. नेक्स्ट इज रैशनल कंज्यूमर. अ कंज्यूमर वी आर टेकिंग हेयर इज़ अ रैशनल पर्सन. रैशनल मतलब जो कैलकुलेट कर सके, जो कंपेयर कर सके यूटिलिटीज़ को. सो वी अज्यूम दैट द कंज्यूमर इज़ अ रैशनल पर्सन. सो व्हेन ही इज़ कंज्यूमिंग द कमोडिटी, ही इज़ डूइंग द calculations and utility he is taking out. Independent utilities. The 7th point in your book is independent utilities. What does it mean? All the commodities consumed are independent. Okay, जो भी यूनिट्स आप कंज्यूम कर रहे हैं मार्जिनल यूटिलिटी की कमोडिटी को कंज्यूम कर रहे हैं, द कमोडिटीज़ हैज़ नो रिलेशन विद द मार्जिनल यूटिलिटी ऑफ अनदर कमोडिटी. All the commodities that you are consuming, even it is water, juice, these are all independent of each other. And further, one person utility is not impacted by any other person. वो आपस में कोई relationship नहीं है. We talk about independent utilities. Different commodities have independent utilities. Different person have independent utilities. Now, marginal utility of money remains constant. Constant का मतलब क्या होता है? Consumer will spend money, ठीक है, and always he is left with less money to spend on other commodities. Correct. So money जो है it is something which is important to a person. So if he is increasing the consumption, he has to pay for the money. And marginal utility of money is always constant. जो आपका money है उसकी लिए जो आपकी utility है, that is we assume it to be constant in this particular case. Fixed income and prices. We assume in this concept that the income of consumer does not change and the prices of good does not change. Otherwise the whole graph of the marginal utility will tend to change. Then after this, the perfect knowledge. We assume that the consumer is a rational consumer and we assume that he has the knowledge about the different goods that are being sold in the market, and he knows his income, how to spend his income and how to get the maximum utility. So he know about the market, the prices of commodities, the choices he is having. He has the perfect knowledge. So using all these assumptions, we get to understand this particular law of diminishing marginal utility. Okay, thank you class.